The Real Ghostbusters is, without a doubt, one of the best cartoons to hit the TV screens of the 1980s, and one of my personal favorites. I long for the day when they reboot this classic cartoon, or perhaps make a video game based on it. I think a Konami arcade-style side-scrolling shoot-'em-up would be awesome. Make it happen, Konami. This cartoon also managed to spawn one of the greatest toy lines of the 80s. In fact, I was lucky enough to get my grubby hands on some of the recent re-releases of the Kenner Classics Real Ghostbusters toy line. If you'd like to see me do a unpackaging of these toys, you can click the link in the description below. Well, without further delay, here is Maniacal Top 10 Best Episodes of the Real Ghostbusters. Number 10. Some ectoplasmic-filled boots spring to life, causing panic in Tombstone, Arizona. The Ghostbusters head to this famous Wild West town and have themselves a good old-fashioned standoff at sundown, facing off against the ghostly forms of Wyatt Earp, his brothers Virgil and Morgan, and their close friend Doc Holliday. Let's hope these poltergeist peril don't help land the Ghostbusters a permanent home in Boot Hill Cemetery.
No, it doesn't move. No.
Draw.
Number 9. This episode seems right out of an H.P. Lovecraft novel. The New York Public Library is holding a very special exhibit, the Book of the Dead and the world's most famous black magic spellbook, the Necronomicon. It doesn't take long before some abominous acolytes steal the book, leading the Ghostbusters through the city sewers and confronting a Cthulhu cult. With the enlisted help of a modern-day sorceress, the Ghostbusters face off with the Great Dreamer himself, roller coaster style at Coney Island.
Okay, Squidface, I'm gonna make calamari out of you. He's gotta get off the track. We can't electrify it until he does.
Peter!
Boy, talk about an e-ticket ride. Now! More power! If he breaks free before the lightning strikes!
Number 8. Ah, Paris, home to the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of French industrial genius. It's also recently become very haunted after some maintenance workers carelessly break some very old but important looking equipment. The French government implores the Ghostbusters to come and investigate. Egon concludes that Eiffel was a Ghostbuster in his time, and that his tower was actually a containment unit harvesting over 1 million French ghosts, some already busting out causing havoc and mayhem throughout the city. Ray fights his way through the Egyptian section of the Louvre, and Winston battles it out against gargoyles at Notre Dame to gather components needed for an ingenious plan to rid France of all of their ghost problems in one fell swoop.
Quick! Has the workman already set up the satellite dish?
He'll be done in 5 minutes. Why?
Fantastic, Janine. Now this is what you're gonna do. All of France is depending on you.
All set. The packs are hooked up to Eiffel's machine and tuned to 20,000 megahertz.
Station GHOST is ready to broadcast.
Okay? Let her rip! What a fantastic idea, Monsieur Stans. Beaming all the ghosts across the globe by satellite, directly into your own containment unit.
Worth all the money you paid, huh, Monsieur Lucien?
Number 7. Deep underground, some construction workers are suddenly halted in their tracks. Their drilling operation to make new tracks for the NYC subway system is blocked by an ominous warning from a sealed door. Do not open until Doomsday. The entire subway system becomes a nightmare. The trains transform into horrific, uncontrollable creatures. Even the graffiti plays a part in the haunting. The Ghostbusters must make their way through this confusing and strange labyrinth and find a way to seal the Doomsday door forever.
It's a train.
Looks like it. But I thought the trains had stopped running.
Hey, this is New York. Nothing stops this town. I love this place.
This could be very helpful. From what I've been able to figure out, the center of the disturbance is 10 miles down the line. This should take us there in minutes.
Terrific. On second thought, maybe we should walk.
Number 6. The Ghostbusters chase down a Class 3 apparition straight into a chemical plant. This tricky ghost proves to be trouble and helps rupture a vat of a now Ecto-charged prototype compound. The Ghostbusters make it out, but are now covered with this seemingly unremovable substance with a life of its own. Doctors are baffled by their new patients, the Ghostbusters. Looks like it's up to them to find their way out of this sticky situation.
No slaughter, stay, please.
That's it! It's pulling off! Going after Slugger! Hold on!
Must need the ecto-energy to stay alive. What bad.
But what's it want him for? What'll it do with him once it has him?
Number 5. You kids watching this dumb show again? Try watching something educational like 20/40/60. Reporters Sandy Van Sanderson and Helen Schreck are on the scene at Ghostbusters HQ, where the opening of a dimensional gateway goes awry, and Egon's soul is ripped from his body and replaced by a demon, turning him into a rampaging Hulk of destruction. It's up to Peter Venkman to search a Salvador Dali-inspired dimension for Egon's tormented soul, while the rest of the Ghostbusters give chase to the body of their crazed colleague.
Here's our guest, so roll out the carpet.
At Ghostbusters headquarters, chaos reigns supreme, with only we journalists able to rise above it.
Egon, say something.
This lab is clean.
All right!
Great.
Except for them. Yeah!
Number 4. In this episode, all of New York begins to fall mysteriously asleep, causing whatever a person dreams to become a reality and manifest itself. Enter the Sandman, an ancient being with a magical sleeping powder that he uses to pick off the Ghostbusters one by one, sending them fast asleep until only Winston is left awake and wondering what to do. He makes his way back to the firehouse when suddenly an idea strikes him on how to save the slumbering city.
It's just you and me. Why do you resist?
Go.
Wouldn't the world be a better place if it were filled with dreams instead of people?
But the whole reason people dream is so they can try to make their dreams come true. How can they do that if they're all asleep for 500 years?
That's irrelevant. A sandman helps people sleep. A sandman makes dreams. I am now the greatest sandman ever.
I'm a Ghostbuster!
Good night, Winston said more.
Good night yourself, Buster.
No! Oh, no, you don't! No! You can't do this to me! I am a sandman!
Number 3. This episode of The Real Ghostbusters could be considered a direct sequel to the original movie. It picks up right after their battle with Gozer. The Ghostbusters head back to the firehouse in their ectoplasmically charged, marshmallow-covered uniforms. Luckily, new uniforms were delivered, and they waste no time changing and disposing of their old hazardous duds. Except Venkman, in charge of said task, forgets about them, and an unrepaired crack in the containment unit supercharges the uniforms, transforming them into ghostly doppelgangers. This episode also sheds light on how Slimer became friends with the Ghostbusters and even ends up living with them.
Oh no! You're coming in!
No time left. I'll go.
No, that way! Oh no!
Slimer! What are you... Slimer, no! You can do it. That's it.
You can do it.
Go.
Hey, look! It's working! They're getting weaker! Way to go, Slimer!
Slimer!
Number 2. A seemingly sweet and innocent old lady gives the Ghostbusters a call in regards to her haunted home. She and her pet canary Precious are given a tour of the firehouse, while the Ghostbusters explore the increasingly crazy cottage. With lion topiaries springing to life, poltergeist pantries, and fatal furniture, the Ghostbusters soon realize the house is actually an elaborate trap created by an evil entity called What, aka Mrs. Rogers. Janine and Slimer are in grave danger, and the Ghostbusters race back towards the firehouse to soon realize something isn't quite right with Peter.
I am Peter Venkman.
Peter, wait! What are you doing?
Either he's coming down with a real bad cold, or we got major problems. Judging from these readings, I'd say Peter is possessed.
Peter! No! Peter, don't do it!
I'm not Peter, you pitiful fools. I am the mighty What?
Number 1. While the Ghostbusters are fast asleep, they get an unexpected visit from 2 children who can't seem to get any sleep. The kids have been experiencing strange things when it's bedtime time. They say that the boogeyman lives in their closet and frequently pays them a visit. This terrifying entity is confirmed by Egon's own childhood experiences. The Ghostbusters are tasked to take down this monstrous menace by entering his domain and sealing all the closet dimensional doors shut permanently.
Never heard of a window in a closet before.
Egad! It's him.
Okay, let's earn some money.
I remember you.
Egon, move!
No, not again.
What?
It's not a ghost! How are we gonna get it in the trap?
Good question. Why didn't you think of that before?
Go full stream! Maybe we can board him back in the closet!
Well, there you have it. That was Maniacal's Top 10 Best Episodes of The Real Ghostbusters. Tell me, do you agree with my list? Are there a few glaring omissions that I left out? Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite episode. Also, do you want this cartoon to make a comeback? Would you like to play a Real Ghostbusters video game? These are questions I wish to be answered, so please answer them. And we'll see you next time, alright? Bye-bye.